Coach, it's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but we've got football to perk up our spirits. That's the good news. At Paul Brown Stadium, that's where we're at here in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check out. 12. Hey, Alpha.
On first and 10, Lock. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Luck now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 23 yards on the play. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Block on third down. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown. On the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Locke. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locke throwing again. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Luck throwing on target to Campbell, and he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Luck on first down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now to the air, Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? So Dalton now. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, Hines. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Locke going for it all. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bengals 7. Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 50. Check 52.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. On the screen, Bernard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Here you go, Ken. Here you go, 368.
Here's Dalton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Safety's creeping.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Watch the twist.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Heavy. Kill. Ice. Kill. Hey, box drop.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Kill. Switch. Check high. Check 13. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Hands up. Wait. Tackles. 368. Hey, Delta. Check 43.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter Kevin Huber to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Hines. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Mike 50. Watch the run. They're running it. 11. Hey, Charlie. Mike 50.
Throwing on second and long. Luck. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here you go.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hakeem Butler, 79 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Lott. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. And even 40 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley brought down around the 16 or 17, showing some tough running there. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Regular. 368. Yeah, 5-6.
Watch the edge. You go tight.
Hey, zoom.
You got it.
To throw on third down. Dalton. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Taken in at the 22. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a first down throw. Luck. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Luck. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 23 yards the pickup there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's locked. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, Luck. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, check Mike.
Bravo.
Check Mike 39. Ricky.
Regular.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
On second and 11 now. Dalton gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They keep it with Barkley on first down. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
93, 52, 93, 44. Let's help.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, check Mike
2
39.
by 2. Move. Hey, echo.
Check Mike 39. Bound to lose 1. Check 24. Check 24.
Here you go. Can. Hey, Haywood. Let's help.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Shit. Motion.
368.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And some room to roam now. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
That's the pass. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
Now it's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 5. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 50.
They snap it to Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rage went.
Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Meaning credentials.
Best of both worlds
When we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a
fool?
close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all